Kansas Speedway is the next stop on the Castrol GTX Cup Series Tour. Stop number 30 on the season is the running of the Camping World RV 400. Should be a great race here today at Kansas. 27 laps the order of the day. On the pole at 184 miles an hour, it is Charles Sanford, car number 12. The Ray Best's Buick. Beside him, the number 90 of Rohit Baderview, run number 2. Keith Batson, car number 28, the winner in Michigan. The first Michigan race this season. And Leah Walker alongside number 18. Row 3, Jeremy Doobie, number 68, and beside him, the 2 of Dylan Young. Then it's Cody Lamas, car 22, the defending race winner of this event from season 8. And beside him, Don Poteet, car number 83. Row number 5 has Andy Timmons, car number 7, and beside him, the 24 of Cole Daly. Then row number 6 has Chris Washer, car number 5, and beside him, Nick Baxter in number 8. Here comes the command to fire him up here today at Kansas. Excuse me.
Drivers, start your engines!
And give me the party engines. Row number 7 has Ryan Richards, car number 75, and beside him, that's 25 of Tanner Doobie. Then it's Tim Fiegel in 17, and Kyle Sosnowski in 15, row number 8. And row number 9, a pair of ladies, Jessica Shelton in number 9, and beside her, the 3 of Ann Batson. And row number 10 has Pichu London, number 94, and the 33 of Chris Dalton. Pace car about to duck off on the pit road as it gets set for some green flag action here at Kansas Speedway. A Buick and a Ford on the front row of this event, this field. As they come to start-finish line, green flag in the air. We're underway here at Kansas. Keith Batson wasting no time going inside of Charles Sanford as he tries to take the number 1 spot, but Sanford keeps the lead here as they head off in the third turn. 3 wide already for the number 3 position as Andy Timmons goes inside of Cody Lamas, number 22, as they come to the start-finish line. Charles Sanford leads the first lap. Keith Batson in second position, and Chris Washer going inside of Andy Timmons for the third spot, but now Keith Batson will take the lead here at Kansas. Number 28, Texaco Haviland Ford. Having a better season this season as he did a season ago when he was down in the 30s in the points chase. But right now up in the top 5 in the standings right now coming into this event. Somewhere, he's close to the top 5 actually. I think he might be 6th or 7th, I'm not sure, but... Oh. Batson leads his lap of the race. Now here comes Charles Sanford coming back, trying to retake the lead. But now Rohit Baderview goes inside of Nick Baxter for the number 3 spot. Tim Fiegel's up there. Jessica Shelton going by a stuck-up high Chris Washer. Pichu London's already making his move up in the top 10. So is Stephanie Naylor, car 26. She started outside the top 20 of this event. The winner at Kentucky. And she's got Dylan Young following her. Mike Becker in 43. One of those going for the championship this season, along with Zed Weinstein and Seth Cole. Let's see where Becker's clocked at this time by car 43. He is clocked right now in the 9th position right now for Mike Becker. Zed Weinstein last time by was clocked. Well, he's way back in the back. There he is, number 70. He's 29th. Trying to pick up a couple spots here inside of Charles Jackson and Tanner Doobie. He's got Ty Sheets in 21 right behind. And so Seth Cole's actually ahead of Weinstein right now. Seth Cole right now in 23rd. Actually now trying to pick up a few spots. He's already picked up 3 and maybe almost 4 right now coming out through turns 1 and 2. So Seth Cole's on the charge right now, drafting off Ryan Richards in 75. Meantime, Weinstein's trying to pick up a couple more inside Johnny Gardner and John Lena. And I believe Weinstein comes in championship leader here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series coming in so far. Charles Sanders still leads, but look who's right behind. Jessica Shelton, number 9. And she's in a points battle of her own. Jessica is. She's trying to go for a Rookie of the Year, which goes to the highest finishing rookie in the Castrol GTX Cup Series points. And she's in a struggling battle with Chris Washer for that spot. So boy versus girl for the Rookie of the Year position. And Rohit Baderview goes inside for number 2 position as he slips underneath Jessica Shelton. And so does Dylan Young and Daniel Day. Dylan Young's hungry for a win. He's been close a few times. He came close at New Hampshire and lost in a fender banging slugfest to Ryan Richards in that event. And right now, Young tries to go for second position. Dylan Young's no stranger in NR Trials Racing. He's the champion, a Season 2 champion of the Amp Energy Cup Series from one of Sean Henley's series. Won that championship by 1 point over Dylan Poteet in a battle of the Dylans for the championship as he goes inside of Charles Sanders, who loses the lead now to Rohit Baderview in the 90. And a miserable season for Rohit, too, as the number 90 Red Baron first beats a Ford. This point season, he had, I think, 2 or 3 wins, including the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Right now being chased by Dylan Young in the second position, Daniel Day in third, Jasmine Acosta, she's moving her way up there nicely in the fourth position, the Pennzoil Pontiac number 30. Jasmine running very, very well. Luke Walker in 66, he goes inside for 5th. And gets by Pichu London, but now Chris Washer, we was talking about him a minute ago, one of those going for Rookie of the Year, as he tries to take the 5th spot now in car number 5, the Levi Garrett Chevrolet. But he's right up there, Sanford, Pichu London, Ryan Richards in 75, Andy Timmons in the 7, Joshua Osborne in number 4. He's had a bit of a cold streak the middle to late portion of the season. Was points leader coming in for winning 4 of the first 10 races of the season, but so far it's been hit or miss for Joshua Osborne in the last half of the season. And Osborne right now being followed by another rookie, Kyle Sosnowski in the 15, the Motorcraft Ford. Stuart Osborne's clocked at this time last. He tries to go by Charles Sanford. Osborne right now running in 7th place. In the number 4 Kodak Film Lumina. And the change for the lead right now is Daniel Day goes to the number 1 spot in the Skull Classic Oldsmobile. Luke Walker second place right now. Third is Ryan Richards as he goes by Rohit Baderview. And we talked about Zed Weinstein a few minutes ago. Last time we talked about him, he was 29th. Right now, he's up to 10th. He's up in the top 10 right now. Weinstein wasting no time as we're past halfway through the running now. We're actually almost halfway through. 13 down and 14 to go. So we're almost halfway through this event. And you can be sure Zed Weinstein wants a strong finish to keep his hopes for the championship alive. He, like I said, the points leader coming in. Up to 8th, and now goes Weinstein. Dylan Young and Charles Sanders gone back, so does Baderview. And there's another guy who's having a horrible season so far, but hoping to move up in the points. Johnny Gardner, the Season 8 champion of this series. Only 1 win so far, that coming at the Brickyard 400 in Indianapolis. He's got the 2nd Michigan winner, Joshua Michaels, behind him at number 14, Copenhagen Oldsmobile, driving for A.J. Foyt. As Andy Timmons now takes the lead in number 7, Xerox Ford. Mike Becker moving up there. He's still trying to make his way up through the field as he knows Weinstein's up ahead of him. So too does Seth Cole in the 52. Really a three-man battle for the points chase in this final, as we go into the final 7 races of the season. And Becker now inside of Weinstein. Becker right now runs 13th as he tries to take 12th away from Weinstein, and he does so indeed. But he wants more as he's now got Charles Jackson, the 6 right behind. Jackson's up there. His buddy Dylan Poteet in the 83, Rohit Vanderveen in the 90. And Seth Cole right behind Poteet as well. Poteet's another one trying to get himself in a good position in the points chase. He's been up and down. Poteet, by the way, the winner of the Daytona 500, as Ryan Richards and Joshua Osborne got together in turn 2 and almost wrecked. And Osborne shut up high as he's now got Ann Batson in the 3 all over his back bumper. Leia Walker inside in the 18. 9 laps to go here at Kansas. Charles Sanford back in the lead, but here comes Johnny Gardner, 3 wide for the second spot, with he, Dylan Young, Andy Timmons, Daniel Day, Jasmine Acosta's up there, Mike Becker. He's back up. He's up in the top 10 now. Becker right now in 6th as he tries to draft off of Jasmine Acosta in the 30. Ryan Richards is now falling back to last place right now in the 75 car. He was up in the top 10, and so too was Joshua Osborne. He's now back to the 33rd spot. And now a lot of drivers have dropped way back. Who was up there in the top 10. Meantime, Charles Sanford still leading the pack here. He's been dominant the whole race so far. Daniel Day in 2nd place. Johnny Gardner in 3rd. Gardner trying inside of Daniel Day for the number 2 spot. He knows if they want to have any shot at beating Charles Sanford, they better make their move now. Or try to plot their move right now, I should say, not make it now, because sometimes it'll be sometimes you make the move too early. And it may cost you, maybe possibly on the final lap of the race. We've seen it happen a few times before. And especially here at Kansas, I think in Season 3, we had 2 rows of 2 wide coming to the line. Or as we like to call it, the Battle of the Drafts. 5 to go now for Charles Sanford as Daniel Day, and Johnny Gardner are nose to tail, but Mike Becker's joining in on the fun right now in 43. He wants to battle he wants to face the action, but here comes Daniel Day for the lead. Car number 1 for the number 1 spot. Mike Becker goes with Daniel Day. He's going to take Johnny Gardner up high. Becker to 2nd. Daniel Day, car number 1 now in front. He won at Chicago. Three to go. Does Mike Becker have anything for Daniel Day? Does Becker have anything? Johnny Gardner, he's now getting passed by Rohit Vanderveen in the 90. Got Oldsmobile in 1st, the Pontiac 2nd, Pontiac in 3rd, and a couple of Fords 4th and 5th. As now Gardner moves back up to 3rd. 2 laps to go here at Kansas. Who's it going to be here in the Camping World RB 400? Becker closing in another time. Becker took a look on the inside of Daniel. He's got the draft off Johnny Gardner in the 42. Becker does. It'll be the white flag this time by Becker inside of Daniel Day for the number 1 spot. Here he comes. Mike Becker trying to make a serious case for the championship. He and Daniel Day side by side. White flag waves. 1 lap remaining here at Kansas. Who's it going to be? Johnny Gardner. 3 wide. Gardner sneaks the peek to the inside of Becker. It's Johnny Gardner to number 1. Now does Johnny Gardner hold them all off. Andy Timmons is right there. Rohit Materview trying inside. And off the corner number 4, they come. The Camping World RB 400 will belong to the Mellow Yellow Pontiac. Johnny Gardner wins at Kansas. Johnny Gardner robs Mike Becker of a possible victory. The Mellow Yellow Pontiac has won its 2nd race of the season. Andy Timmons, I believe, comes home 2nd. Yes, he does. Mike Becker drops to 3rd. Rohit Materview finishes 4th and 5th. Well, we'll see by the finishing order, but average speed 179.638 miles an hour. Johnny Gardner wins the race here today. Car number 42 in the Mellow Yellow Pontiac. 2nd was Andy Timmons. 3rd was Mike Becker. 4th place, Rohit Materview. 5th, Daniel Day. 6th, Kyle Sosnowski. 7th, Tim Fiegel. 8th, Charles Sanford. 9th, Tanner Doobie. 10th position was Nick Baxter. Then John Lena, Jessica Shelton, Leah Walker, Joshua Michaels, Ty Sheets, Jasmine Acosta, Chris Washer, Adrian Becker, Chris Darton, and Joshua Osborne in the top 20. Seth Cole comes from 21st. Zed Weinstein down to 24th. So the points picture shakes up once again after Kansas. This is going to be a fight to the finish at Homestead. I swear to you on that. And several drivers who need to get well runs for their season. Not to be. Ann Batson 25th, Charles Jackson 26th, Keith Batson 27th. A lot of drivers down there. Ryan Richards 32nd, Stephanie Neuer 34th, Dylan Young 35th. He was way up in the top 10 much of the race. Dylan Poteet 37th, Dalton Day dead last. Not what they wanted, obviously, but Johnny Gardner pulls one off here today in Mellow Yellow Pontiac number 42. Good to victory lane, doesn't it? As we head to the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the next stop on the tour, Zed Weinstein has the lead still, but by 25 points over Mike Becker. Seth Cole, 40 back in 3rd. Nick Baxter up to 4th now in the points chase. He might be a player before this whole thing's over. Joshua Osborne, 157 back in 5th. So really, it's down to the 5 drivers really in the points chase. Keith Batson 6th, Chris Washer 7th. So he leads the rookie side of things. Ty Sheets in 8th, Dylan Young 9th, and Jessica Shelton in 10th. Sheets and Young are both tied, by the way, for the 8th spot. Chris Dalton down in 20th place in the points chase. And there's the rest of the order and the points they are right now. Johnny Gardner's win with them up to 28th in the points. A lot of drivers down there in the points hunt. So, next race on the tour, Charlotte Motor Speedway, the NASCAR Race Hub 500. Don't miss it.